Hey Ramblers! James, when you first asked this question, I immediately knew what my answer was going to be, and now I've had to wait a whole week to make this video. If I was going to go back in time and talk to my younger self, well, first off, I don't think my younger self would listen to me, but, you know, can't hurt to try. I would go back to when I was in grade 8. A large part of the reason why I claim to be a Hufflepuff is because up until grade 8, I was the nice girl. I really didn't have a specific group that I was a part of. I was just sort of nice to everybody, and friendship meant a lot to me, and so I wanted to have as many friends as possible, so I was just nice. Grade 8 came around, and all of a sudden I was in this group of cool girls in my class. I don't know how that happened, but somehow it did, and sort of overnight I changed from being the nice girl to being the cool girl in all the stereotypical terrible ways. I stopped being nice to everyone else, and we all had our own like inside jokes and we didn't let anyone else in on them, and it was really stupid. Thankfully that phase of my life only lasted for a year, because at the end of the year one of the girls in the cool group that I was in kind of stabbed me in the back, and I kind of brutally became aware of who I had become and what I was doing and how wrong that was. And so after that, I just started being nice to people again, regardless of who they were or who my friends thought they were, and I was so much happier. And like, having had that experience, I realized that that's just not me. I'm not meant to be one of those people who's just elitist and separate and, you know, cool. I am just sort of a nobody, and I'm fine with that, and I like that about myself. I'm just that girl. I'm nice, I'm pleasant, whatever, but, you know, I'd rather be that than be cool and separate and mean. So, you know, given the experience to change something, I would go back then to the beginning of grade 8 and be like, you know what, listen, you're not cool. Don't try to be cool. You're a much better nice person than you are a cool person. And try to save myself some of that heartbreak from the end of the year. Not that, you know, it was a big deal, and I think the lesson learned was it far outweighed the cost, but, you know, for a year of my life I was just not a nice person. And I think that's really dumb, and if I could take that back, then I would like to. So yay, Ramblers! I'm glad that we've started, I'm glad that this is going, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with this channel. James, I'm looking forward to hearing your answer, since you originally asked the question. Ruth, I hope you're feeling better, and that you've stayed feeling better. That's really awful. And I'll see the rest of you guys later.